Hey everybody, how are you? It's Peter again for MLB Trade Rumors and Discussions. It is Sunday, February 23rd, 2020. Keeping this going every single day for the rest of the year, just like I promised you guys. First game for the Arizona Diamondbacks. What do we see? Such an exciting thing for us Diamondback fans. This is going to be strictly about the Diamondbacks today. Let me tell you, there was 4 or 5 amazing things that I've seen, and I don't never ever put too much emphasis into this. But you have to look at the guys who are coming into this with not only question marks, but what we're looking for. That's the key to our winning 90 to 95 games or 95 to 100 games. Let me tell you what the first thing I seen was Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray won an inning in 2/3. To me, the guy looks phenomenal. The only thing that I'm hoping for from him is he cuts down the pitch count like he always does. You know, he tends to just walk a couple too many people. However, he looks so good. He lost so much weight, and I'm hoping that if this guy stays healthy, forget it. We're gonna have such a phenomenal year. But we need him to cut down this pitch count, because if he cannot keep going 5 innings, 5 1/3, sometimes 4 2/3. He cannot be up to 37 pitches in the second before getting into the second inning, because translation, that means he's out in the fifth, right? It's just a big thing because we need him getting into the seventh. You don't have to finish the seventh, but if he can go into the sixth, into the seventh with like 6 1/3 and stuff, that's fine. We have a wonderful bullpen that's getting better, okay? But again, we cannot keep having guys after Bumgarner going 5 innings, 5 1/3, and like Luke Weaver, when because of his arm, you have to be careful. Good thing about guys like Leak is they eat innings, so we got to make sure that we go a little bit further into the game. But he looked wonderful. I'm extremely happy. I believe he struck out 3. Great. Ketel Marte. This is just getting too easy for this guy. And I think the move back to second base is just going to keep him healthy and keeping that bat healthy. And what I love about this guy is that teams already adjusted to him, and he still rakes, right? So that's the real definition of a hitter, because teams will figure it out. Anybody can start flying under the radar, but when teams adjust to you, see how you do to them, and he just keeps on hitting, right? It's great to see him just continue this. I know it's nothing, but it's great to see 2 hits, especially a home run. Another thing that maybe nobody's going to talk about, but to me is the big thing. Our weak spot to me is, or our uncertainty is, our closer. Because Archie Bradley, unless he gets another pitch, I get worried about him in the 9th inning. Because if we're only up by 1, that's a very tough thing. So Ginkel went 1 inning and struck out 3 people. I know he gave up a hit and a walk, I believe, but that guy is our closer of the future. He's just such a beast. I cannot wait to see him take over the position. I'm hoping Archie does well and he doesn't have to, but again, I think Archie's better suited for the 7th and 8th inning, and Ginkel being in the 9th. I'm very excited about him. One, because he just has it. He has that ability, which is great. Another thing I seen and what I was looking for, right? I know Nick Ahmed did really well today, but that's not what I'm looking for because Nick Ahmed is just getting better and better, and that's great. Another thing I seen is what I mentioned the other day is Pavin Smith. He came in and got 2 hits. That's the guy. Everyone's talking about Dalton Varsho, or everyone's about Seth Beer. I'm looking for Pavin Smith to see how he does, because there was so much things about this guy. I know he was so great with his family and everything, and he can hit. And then he just fell off, and everybody was kind of just forgetting about him, and then he just started raking. I'm excited to see this guy, and I'm happy that he got invited there. And if he can show off now, that's great. That's another thing I see. Yohan Lopez pitched really well, and I think the bullpen is going to be our key to our champion, at least getting to the NL championship for now, because if we can go 6 innings and then you turn it over to Guerrera or Ginkel or Yohan Lopez, that's going to be a really big key, because that'll be guys eating up the 6th, the 7th, or the 8th, whatever turns out to be that day. And that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see how our bullpen does. I'm looking to see how Yohan Lopez does too, because that kid is a beast, and I want to see how he adjusts going on. These are all things that I'm looking for, right? I know Josh Green pitched a couple innings. He didn't give up a run. That's good. I don't put too much emphasis into this. I really don't. It's spring training. But for guys like that, this is big. For guys like Pavin Smith, this is really, really big. For guys like Robbie Ray, who is going into a free agent year and is losing weight and needs to work on things again, This is big. For guys like Bumgarner and stuff, it's not. It doesn't mean crap. But, for our Diamondbacks, that's going to get us to the NL Championship at least, is these little things. People are not realizing how beast the Diamondbacks are going to be. And to go back to Nick Ahmed, if he just gets better and better, just forget it. Nobody's paying attention to this. People are starting to say this, but they're really going to start saying, oh, the Diamondbacks had a good offseason. They're going to start saying the Diamondbacks are for real. They are. They are for real. They are a scary team, and I cannot wait to see what they do. I want you to guys tell me what stood out to you, because what stood out to me was more than just Robbie Ray. It was a few things. Either way, it's a first win. Regardless of not, I'm very excited because we all know the Dodgers are going to hit. We all know they're a beast. So to take down the Dodgers, we're going to have to be extra, extra amazing. Okay? And I think we can do it. Regardless if they win the division or not, I know we can do it. I know we can challenge them. I know we can make them get to a point where they're not just sitting there comfortable. They're going to start looking at us in September and say, shit, they're right there. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.